What is up, guys? Crazy Eru just jumped into the building. Been watching on my phone. Crazy evening tonight, man. I worked 14 hours today at work, man. So anxiously awaiting to get to do this watch along. I ended up doing 5 hours extra overtime that I didn't want to do, but got to make some money today. But listen, man, we here with the Pelicans. Like I said, I've been watching it in my car. I got a chance to meet one of my wife's best friends in the street today. I gave her a ride home. So that was nice. We got to talk a little bit. Um, you know, it's crazy, man. Sometimes it's just random how you just run into people, right? So I'm just glad I was doing it because I wasn't having a good day. So got a chance to see her and make sure that she got home safe. Made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I also picked up the kids too. They were at a Halloween party. But here we're at the Pelicans party right now. The Pelicans are whipping the Knicks' ass right now. It's 85-69, as you guys can see on the screen. You guys been watching this game this entire time here. The Knicks are rusty, man. There's quite a few things that we're doing that this it just gives you a tingle. It gives you a tingle because the last game, Atlanta it was promising. Okay, it seems like we can do certain things, but now this game is like some another batch of mistakes that we're making here. We'll get into that more as we look on here. I'll do like a post game stat look up real quick, before we get up out of here, but I had to come on, crunch time. Crunch time show is going to be a thing too. Some days I can't do the full watch along, then I'll do the halftime. But if I can't do halftime, then I'll just do a crunch time show. So this is pure crunch time. Right now, we're not quite in crunch time, 8 minutes left. So let's get into some play by play here. I'm taking a look at the play by play. This guy, I got to get some names up here. Let me do this over here really quick so I can get some names on the screen. Let me do NBA scoreboard. Let's get that up here really quick so I can get some names up here and read some stats really quick. So, Mitchell Robinson today, he has 13 rebounds, 0 assists, 6 points. Typical of Mitchell Robinson game here. I think he has like 8 or 9 offensive rebounds. But if he's getting that many offensive rebounds, he's not getting any defensive rebounds. So that means we're not securing the ball defensively. So that's why we're losing, man. You need somebody to be able to grab the defensive boards to keep them off the offensive boards and to secure the defensive stop. That's how you get a defensive stop, by getting the defensive board. So somebody that's a defensive player and he doesn't get defensive rebounds is bugged out to me. I don't understand how people can look at him and say that he's a dominant or anything, good, man. That's one of my frustrations here. So anyway, here comes Brunson, comes around the screen there into the paint where he normally is, able to get his shot off. He misses it. Mitchell Robinson standing right underneath the rim, able to get the rebound. Brunson again fakes left, goes all the way to the paint, right to the basket, and just lays it up. I don't know how he does that. Today he didn't really do that as much, man. He has 10 points now. I'm not sure if he has a little bit more, but he has 10 points right now. So he didn't really have a good game offensively. RJ Barrett held us down with 16, but I believe he has 16 at the half, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what his numbers were. Julius Randle says 10 and 10. Uh, we'll get into some more stats as time goes on. But the Knicks are definitely behind the 8 ball today. But listen, there's still plenty of time. You got 4 seconds on the shot clock right now in the fourth quarter, with 7 minutes and 9 seconds left here. So, like I said, we're not quite in crunch time. I say about 31 minutes will be in crunch time. This kid Zion Williamson has been having a decent game today. What did he have? 20 points. He doesn't rebound well either, but he's just so light on his feet getting to the basket. It's amazing. Let's refresh this. I'm not exactly sure if that's if those are the exact, yeah, that's what it is. The minutes has been spread around pretty well for both teams today. Inbounds pass from Ingram. Oh, it gives it over to the white kid. I'm not sure who that is. Misses the 3-point shot. Julius Randle dribbling here. Gives it over to Brunson. Brunson going one-on-one now. Goes right into the double team. Kicks it back out to Julius. Julius and RJ are both standing in the same spot. DiVincenzo comes around top of the key, looking to give it back to Julius. He really should swing it back to RJ instead of trying to jam it into Julius, but he gives it to Julius, back to RJ. RJ fakes a 3, comes to the inside, and he gets a shot. Those are shots that he should have been making this entire time in his career. He's been making them, early on in this season right now. So kudos to RJ. Brandon Ingram over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gives it to Zion. Zion just goes right to the basket, man. Clyde said it a few minutes ago that they need to stop him, stop the ball, or either come up off of him and make him shoot a jump shot. That guy, he wants to take a couple steps and he's like a floating hydrogen balloon or something, man. The way the guy just sails to the basket so effortlessly. Brunson all the way to the basket again. He got his shot blocked in dramatic form there, but Brunson is just he's able to get to that basket anytime he wants to, man. Incredible. Shout out to everybody that's popping in here. You see usual suspects. We got Mega, we got Geraldine is here. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, man. Late start for me. Like I said, got caught up today. I did 14 hours at work, so it's crazy, man. Like I said, I'm very, very happy to meet my wife's best friend. She just happened to be walking right past me. She went to Trader Joe's, so I was able to give her a ride home. So that made me feel good. She looked like she wasn't having a great evening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I was able to make sure she got home safely. And like I said, I got my wife and my kids home safely too from their party. So it was a good evening. Brunson is at the free throw line. All these arenas, like you see, like these guys that are dressed up. Oh, I guess it's Halloween, right? So guys are dressed up in all kind of weird Halloween outfits, I guess. So I was gonna say something, but every arena is so weird. Everybody's so different culture wise and other cities and stuff. So it's cool to see that, the way that the arenas are made, the different designs on the court, the way that the seats are set up, and the stairs, as you can see, the stairs in the arena is different. So here goes Pelicans now. Here goes Zion. Zion looking to step back to get a full head of steam there. He kicks it over to the 3-point shooter. Thank God they miss it because that reminds me of the plays that the Boston Celtics run. Just drive a jab step to the top of the key and just kick it over to the 3-point shooter on the right. The Knicks can't stop that. So scouting report is out. Other teams are starting to mimic those plays. So here goes Brunson dribbling left, stutter steps, spin into a double team. He's really being triple team right now. But Zion wasn't paying attention. Julius gets the ball, step back 3-point shot, top of the key, no good. Brandon Ingram with the rebound. Julius Randle just steps in underneath him, doesn't allow him to move, and he gets called for a foul. So 89-75. We are in crunch time now, officially 5 minutes and 29 seconds. It looks like the Knicks don't have it in them. Right now, we're very close to being 20 points down. So we're like, what, 16 points down at the moment? I'm not good at math. But the Knicks are behind right now. So, I mean, it doesn't look good. I'm saying 1 and 2 is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world being 1 and 2. We can always make up for it. Make up for the messed up start. We can also win the next 4 or 5 games. It's sports. So it's no time to overreact right now. But there are some mistakes that's going on with this roster, and it really starts with the front office. Now you really need to put some steam on that front office because we should not be in this predicament here as far as being behind an 8 ball with talent stuff that we should have picked up on to make our team stronger. So I'm getting notifications like crazy. Knicks miss another shot. If we're just not getting timely buckets, we're not getting buckets at the right time. So it looks like the Pelicans are just going to sail on to this win here. Brandon Ingram gets right into his office, trying to dribble to the top of the free throw line. Gets to the free throw line, pulls up nice and easy, and gets it in. He kind of reminds me of Alex English a little bit. For those that are old enough to remember watching Alex English, he kind of reminds me of a little bit. Brunson, top of the key, waiting. Too much stuff is going on here. Brunson just ran around the screen for no reason. Brunson 1-on-1 all the way to the basket, heavily contested, and he shoots an air ball. So Brunson's not, it's not his night. The other night was his. He shot a lot of 3-pointers, 8 3-pointers in the last game. It was Brandon Ingram again with a nice little fadeaway. Like I said, me saying he looks like Alex English is very spot on, I think. But we're getting smoked right now, man. The score, as I'm looking at it here, is 89. So I see 90 to 75. Sheesh. 90 to 75 with 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game. So I mean, what can you say? The Knicks are just not playing well. Take another look at the stats really quickly. Brandon Ingram has 21 points today, 30 minutes, 6 on rebounds, 3 assists so far. That's the tail of the tape right there. Herb Jones. Is it Herb Jones? No. You got McCollum. Yeah, Herb Jones. Herb Jones is a guy that's surprising. He was coming off the bench, and now he's Bones. That's the guy they call Bones. He's 6'7". He was coming off the bench early on in last year. They ended up becoming a starter, so he retains the starting status because they have Trey Murphy out right now with an injury. So when Trey Murphy comes back, I don't know if they're gonna take him out the starting lineup, but He's another good player. Larry Nance Jr. is there. I was just talking about Larry Nance today, at work. So his son is playing here. Uh, what else we got here? Dyson Daniels, Kira Lewis, a lot of names that were always that was like connected to the Knicks in the draft and stuff. But the Knicks didn't draft them, and these guys still haven't really stepped up to become anything. Jose Alvarado is still hurt. He's been hurt for a while now. I think he was hurt at the end of last season, and he's still hurt to this day. So I don't know. I don't know what particulars of what's going on with that. Um, the Knicks so far, man, just scrolling through the box score, Archie Barrett with 19. He scored I believe he scored 16 in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess he was cold the second half. I don't see the exact percentages as far as shooting for these guys on the stats that I'm looking at. Quentin Grimes, man, zero rebounds, zero assists, played 22 minutes, only got 3 points. What is he doing for us? What is he doing for us? And I don't know who you want to blame. A lot of people want to blame Julius. Just blame Julius for everything, but Quentin Grimes is not bringing it. Josh Hart with 10 rebounds off the bench right now. Dante DiVincenzo, he's been trying to do a lot, but the things are not really showing up in the stat sheet. Quickly, it's hot, cold. Either he's scoring a lot and doing everything, or he's not doing much. So quickly's got a one-track line today too. He's has only 10 points and 1-1 as far as rebounds and assists. Hartenstein is active in 15 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. So it's interesting. Guys like Evan Fournier, Ryan Archinato, Dylon Windler. You got Daquan Jeffries, Charlie Brown, Jericho Sims, Dwayne Washington Jr., McBride, and Jacob Toppin. Can any of those guys help us, man? Do we make a change early on now with the little struggles that we've been having? Because you can really point to a couple things of what's going on with the Knicks that I wish that we can fix. We could have easily fixed it by making a trade, but I guess, the front office believe in certain players, so they want to see these guys show up and see if they're gonna play the way that they think that they could play. But so far, Quentin Grimes just doesn't it's not bringing it in his year 3 now at 23 years old. Like, how much more time are we gonna give him to develop? Players like that next year he might snap, and all of a sudden become a different kind of player. But at the moment, he's like a glorified just role player, like specialist. So that's shocking. So Jericho Sims is in the game now for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jericho Sims for the first time is in this game. So are the Knicks giving up, or the Knicks are just trying to play bully ball in the last 4 minutes? For defensive purposes. I don't know, man. So I mean, switching up your rotation now so deep in the game. I see Deuce McBride is in the game, so this game is basically over. So I don't understand. So Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims are the guys that are supposed to bring us back. Here goes Grimes, double plump into the basket, and he scores. So right as soon as I talk badly about him, he makes a great move to the basket. Too few and far between, man. The kid is not showing his true potential. The Pelicans are moving the ball around top of the key. 3-point shot is up, no good. Who's this? Julius Randle with the rebound, or somebody with the rebound. I can't really see. Miles McBride dribbling, crossing over. He's going to go 1-on-1. I never seen a point guard that don't pass. Julius Randle kicks it out. He gets it stolen from him. So that's a old school uh, um, Tisdale spin move on Randle just now. Man, as Zion comes down and dunks that steal there. RJ sidesteps, trying to get to the basket, comes around, scissors himself around, and then blows a chippy layup. So this is RJ Barrett back to normal. So, like I said, for all the good things that these guys do and they show us signs and stuff like that, now then you get a game like this, and then, like I said, Julius reverted back to freaking Tisdale, Fizdale spin moves, and RJ's back to short arming layups again. So sucks. This guy Brunson missed a bunch of shots too. Like he said, he only has 13. Like, so I mean, in order for us to compete, we need our big four guys to score a lot. So RJ Barrett scored decently for 19 points, but very inconsistent. Part of our big four is Jalen Brunson. He only had 13. Julius only has 10 right now. And for to round that out is quickly only has 10. So like I'm saying, in order for us to do well, Brunson needs to get up into the 20s. Julius needs to get up into the 20s. RG needs to get up into the 20s. And now I think quickly he needs to get close to the 20s now. And then on top of that, we need an extra person to score. Last time against Atlanta, uh DiVincenzo was able to give us 16 points. You know what I'm saying? So we need help, man. We need help. We're getting a lot of effort from certain effort players like Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Josh Hart. They're doing their job for the most part. Quentin Grimes, I'm not sure what he's bringing for us right now. Julius Randle's off. I don't know what's up. Jalen Brunson is pressing too. He's been they've been attacking him, but Julius Randle not scoring and RJ Barrett not being as consistent in it as he needs to, is definitely gonna mess up. Everything else here. Quickly, he's playing weird, so it's funny here. So anyway, inbounds pass here for the Pelicans. Pelicans looking to get it in. They almost missed it. Turnover, so they couldn't get the ball in bounds, but I think the Knicks kicked it there. A little bit too overzealous. You got to be patient there on the inbounds pass. Here they go again. Looks like they put Dylon Windler in there. I see number 20. Looks like Allen Houston with bleach skin there. So anyway, we got Grimes. So the Knicks gave up. If we got Dylon Windler up in there, so he runs to the corner, and then Grimes just launches a 3-point shot, like heavily contested, just throws it up. Didn't even give the offense a chance to set up here. So here goes Windler. Windler's getting down in the defensive stance there, jabbing. Remember, he's 27. He's old, man. So it's not like he's a young whippersnapper. He's kind of up there in age. Juice McBride playing good defense there, fighting through the screen. Dylon playing good defense. He got bumped, and he does cause a foul. So, Windler's trying to show Tom Thibodeau that he's going to play defense and bring it there because he wants some minutes. But, it sucks watching guys that don't deserve to play. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that Dylon doesn't deserve to play? But I mean, right now we're getting smoked by the Pelicans. I know we're playing at home, but if you're gonna be a good team, we can't be getting smoked by teams. I understand losing sometimes. We're not gonna be perfect all year, but getting smoked like this does not feel good. Got to tell you that. So I see you guys talking, man. A lot of big paragraphs. Let me get to it here because I mean we got 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I don't even think this is worth even talking about right now. Um, let me get rid of this. Let me switch off my screen so I can get a better angle here. Yeah, man. So I'm looking ahead here. I see other teams' arenas look dead. Yeah, I mean it looks lifeless because I don't know if the New Orleans area is a basketball town. Football town, yes. They have their teams that play football. I want to do they have basketball teams? I don't know. They got LSU. The women's team was playing pretty good and stuff like that. But they're weird area of the country. You know, shout out to all the weird southern dances and stuff. We got Terrence Mosley here. He said Randall needs to be traded. He's overrated. Yeah, man. I welcome a trade any kind of way. I really want to keep Julius because whatever. But RJ showed something, but still just the same flaws that RJ always shows. Man, is still you know apparent. Still right there. Red flags everywhere. So I don't know which direction we should go in. But I think if the Knicks are gonna get a shape up or something like that, or if they need to make another move somewhere, they need to freaking do it, man. Miles McBride 3-point shot in the corner. So I mean, I like Dylon, he's trying to be aggressive, trying to show that he belongs here. Trying his best to play defense. He's getting a good sprint up the court too. Here goes Grimes comes around the screen there. So now you want to shoot it when the game is over, so now you're an option to shoot. Before you didn't even wasn't even looking at the basket. Now he's an option to shoot. It's annoying. 125. Good defense there. Spin move with the Zeller. Zeller kicks it out to the shooter. No good. Jericho with another rebound. Gets it to Grimes. So now Grimes is going to be dribbling the ball now. So now he's dribbling, fake driving. Not enough spacing here for the Knicks. But is that Deshaun Stevenson? I mean, Daquan Jeffries. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but he hits a corner three. I'm convinced that Daquan Jeffries can contribute. I'm convinced, man. I think he's a good player, but he needs to just play more aggressive because obviously, some of these guys here don't really not necessarily deserve their minutes, but their minutes are not set in stone. If Daquan could show his worth, then he definitely could play over some of these guys here. 44 seconds left here. This is just nonsense here. So I mean the Knicks are gonna lose 40 seconds. Uh So Geraldine's talking about her son. My son is so upset because I was such a Knicks fan when he was growing up, and he told me the other day that being a Knicks fan is like a curse. Yeah, it is, man. To be a Knicks fan is to understand defeat, understand disappointment, and still being able to be happy to move on. Even though you're sad and disappointed, and you hope for the best with your club, you still follow them relentlessly, man. So it is what it is. Shout out to Lemon Pepper, man. Lemon Pepper got the spicy picture there. She had a picture there before, but now she has a different picture showing a little bit of some drumsticks there. I see there, lemon pepper. So I can't get jiggy with this with this game. I'm out. I got you. It's crazy, man. I can't get fly with it either, man. I came home to watch this game, hoping the Knicks would come back, and all I can think about is getting to this computer so I can watch the Knicks and talk. But this is like Almighty says, man, this team is trash. So I mean, the jig is up. The Knicks fans are expecting something here. So I mean, good side step by RJ. Oh, excuse me, Daquan Jeffries. Good side steps, gets all the way to the basket, nice and easy. So like I said, I think that guy Daquan Jeffries, he's not playing it correctly. I think he's just trying to make the team, trying to fit in. But I think that dude, I think he can probably do more. His skill set and the way that he scores. I watch him in the G League. Just from what Grimes is showing, even though Grimes has an elite first step and stuff like that, I think Daquan could start for us, man, at the shooting guard. He plays better defense, or he plays decent defense also, I should say. His three-point shot is just as good, probably. But he can also take his man off the dribble, so and he's a little bit more nasty. We need a nasty guy, he's nasty out there. So it's interesting. The Pelicans is better than the Knicks, right? I hate to say it, but the Knicks fans, this team is not good. Yeah, man. Yeah, I get it. Los Knicks was good, Los Knicks. So we got some more guys coming out the woodwork, man. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. Good to see Los Knicks. I see Manny here. What are you talking about, Manny? They just look like a flat wheel. Yeah, they look bad, man. First game of first road trip of the season. So it's definitely difficult to come down to New Orleans and get into the mix of things, finding the energy. So the Knicks keep talking about energy, not being prepared for games and all this stuff already. So it's just weird. It's hard to get up for a team when you're prepared and you're investing so much time, and you're watching your team, and it seems like they're not investing their time in it as much as you are. Shout out to Knicks Nation. What's this? You have Knicks Nation 112. Shout out to you, man. Who else here? Says Eru, I love you, but I'm not down with this. I get you. I get you, Geraldine. Yeah, Daquan is trash, man. But I think Grimes is trash too. So let's get into stats. Let's talk about trash, right? You want to talk about trash? Our Knicks are not playing well, man, and guys like Grimes is one of the culprits here. So everyone likes to blame Julius all the damn time and blame other players. You know what I'm saying? But let's just go right to Grimes. 2 for 9, 22% from the field, 1 for 6. The big problem here with him, in my opinion, is his stats here: 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. He got those stats towards the end of the game here. You know what I'm saying? So you can blame on the fact that Tom Thibodeau's not playing him, but how come all of a sudden now you're dribbling and looking to do stuff when Julius Randle and Brunson is not there? So you just change your game and defer so much that you turn into just basically a specialist. You know what I'm saying? He has so much to his game than being a specialist, right? But he defers so much. I just never seen that in a young player that's trying to make it happen for himself in the NBA. Jalen Brunson off 4 for 14 right now. We need to get him on a consistent pace here. 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds is not going to cut it for what we need him to do against other teams. Same thing with Julius, 4 for 15 early on, man. He's shooting so terrible, but he's still giving you 12 rebounds, 4 assists. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Grimes. If Grimes is not going to score things like that, then some of these numbers need to be inflated a little bit. Shout out to RJ Barrett. People are going to look at the box score and say that he's carrying the Knicks. He's the go-to guy. I told you, I told you, I told you, right? But this is the same RJ Barrett. He played excellent the last game. I got to give him that. He played pretty good in the first half. In the game, he was kind of leading. But like I said, it fizzled out. Like I thought he was going to get 30 something tonight, but he ended up fizzling out and only getting 18. So I mean, this RJ Barrett, is he getting better or this, that, and the other? He's just the same dude. He's the same dude. He did clean up the corner three, you know what I'm saying? He did clean up his drives, so his drives off of screens look good. But he still can't finish, still can't create. He has a stop and pop move now that's decent. Step back moves are the worst for him. But he's trying. But I mean, at this juncture right now, 4 to 5 years now in the NBA, we should be seeing more from a top three pick, man. Somebody that Scott Perry said that he was the most professional kid he's seen, out there with suits when he was in like 12 years old and stuff like that. So if he's so impressive at that young of an age, then why is he so trash now? How come he's not more developed than what he is? More, or at least more consistent. And he doesn't have to be athletic or anything like that. Just more consistent. Josh Hart is just giving us rebounds right now. I guess that's his role. He's pushing the pace and stuff like that, so he is bringing something. But scoring is not. He's not really contributing that way. Quickly was quiet today, 4 for 9 off the bench. I think he needs to start. I think we need to get Quentin Grimes up out of there, and I think we need to get quickly in there to start. Jalen Brunson needs to be the point guard at all times. Make quickly play, shooting guard with him, to play in the backcourt because people are expecting Quentin Grimes to be the one to dribble more and initiate offense and run the point a little bit. But with Brunson on the squad, I mean on the same starting lineup. So I mean, start quickly already. We need the ball handling, we need the scoring. So just start quickly. We need Julius to get the ball out of his hands. So if Quickly's out there, you have another creator. Let Brunson and Quickly eat, and then Julius Randle will definitely pick up the pieces after. Thing same thing with RJ. RJ will get the corner threes a little bit more consistently. Julius Randle will get his corner threes and stuff like that, drives and cuts to the basket for both players. And in the meantime, not Quentin Grimes, quickly and Giant Jalen Brunson should just be given the keys for both of them to go crazy in the backcourt. DiVincenzo should be the first guard off the bench. Grimes should be utility, playing small forward or shooting guard, depending on what we need. And a trade needs to happen, man. I would put Quentin Grimes in a trade easy. Mitchell Robinson, 15 rebounds, 10 offensive, only 5 defensive. I'm not a fan of that. Definitely not a fan. I would like to see 10 defensive rebounds because I mean most good defensive players as far as rebounding wise, they'll get the 10 defensive rebounds, but then they'll get maybe 4 offensive, 3 offensive. So then they'll finish the game with 13 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? But it's the opposite with Mitchell Robinson. 10 offensive, and he finishes with 15 rebounds. He only has 8 points, so that means he's not contributing to the offense from the offensive rebounds that he's getting. Assists. He has 0 assists. So he's getting offensive rebounds, but not able to find open teammates and stuff like that. He's not in position to find that or not skilled enough to find that, man. So, it's an empty stat in my opinion. Getting that offensive rebound is nice, but I mean, we're not getting any points from it and we're not getting any assists from it. So what is the issue? What is the point here? I know it's another opportunity to score, but defensive rebound, I'm trying to tell you, man, if we're gonna play defense and we're gonna secure the stop, we have to secure the rebound. And Mitchell Robinson is a defensive center that does not secure defensive rebounds. So I mean, what do we, that's like something missing from the conversation. And I think a lot of content creators are not looking at it like that. They just want to see the offensive rebounds and they're not really talking about the defensive rebounds, and the impact that has on the game. So it's a lot of different things. I'm breaking down Mitchell Robinson, just because I'm just explaining that point again. But like I said, everybody deserves heat in this Knicks lineup here. So I mean, something's missing. It's definitely something missing. We definitely need a shakeup in the starting lineup. We've been needed a trade, but in the meantime, we can make something happen by changing the starting lineup, putting quickly in the starting lineup, and fixing it that way, and then we can figure out whether or not we want to make a trade or something like that, having to do it maybe with Fournier or some other players. Even Julius. If we want Julius out of here, if that's the case, then we need to really explore these options here early on in the season. Waiting and sitting on our hands and waiting for guys to gel. That's not something that should be happening with this club because this club's been playing with each other for 4 years now. So we shouldn't be having these issues when our main players have been here a long time, especially Julius and RJ and those guys. Brunson came in there and gave these guys extra confidence. So coming into from last year, we should have definitely been super boosted with Brunson here and Grimes and some of these guys. Everybody should have taken a step, but I feel like we just all we did was like take a sidestep. We didn't really improve. It was like a lateral improvement. It was nothing clear cut from anybody. Except maybe RJ corner three type of thing, but everything else is has not improved. So it's very frustrating. Shout out to Dylan Windler, show a little bit of effort out there. Daquan Jeffries, the same thing. You guys showed that they have a pulse and they belong at the pro level. Jericho Sims already proved that. I don't feel like these guys don't have nothing else to prove. Really, just to get a role in here. So I mean, listen, we the trades are right on the wall for you to see. Mitchell Robinson could probably get up out of here. Julius can go, RJ can go, also Grimes can go. You know what I'm saying? So a mixture of those guys along with Fournier, and you got McBride and stuff like that. Because we can't be afraid to trade McBride because we have guys on the roster that can and easily replace him. And add some of these guys together to get another player, a rotational player, somebody that can possibly spot start for us and can contribute to a rotation. That's what we need. We need another player that's not a pussy, because I don't want to start calling Grimes a pussy, but he's just not contributing the way that he needs to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if anybody likes to be called pussy. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? But that's the best way that I can explain it from out of my mouth. Shout out to the Hornets here. Brandon Ingram and Zion. They both shot the ball great, 17 shots apiece, 11 and 12 respectively, 26 and 24. So they dominated our front court. Julius Randle and RJ. Valanciunas didn't play well up until the fourth quarter, where he basically got all his stats here in the fourth quarter. Herb Jones, for those that need somebody to come in here and check out his play for fantasy. He contributes everywhere on the court there. He didn't get any steals, but he got 3 blocks. Shout out to McCollum. He looked a little old out there, but he still could do everything. He got 7 assists, 4 steals, 12 points. So he was decent. Dyson Daniels got some decent minutes. He was 1 for 7, but definitely filled up the stat sheet there with 4 points, 3 assists, 1 steal. Kira Lewis, a guy that we wanted to draft as high as where Obi got picked. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he hasn't really been doing anything since he's been in the NBA. Let's take a look at what he looks like now. I know he had braids before. Did he graduate to dreads? He has like these flat twists now. He looks like he's 48 years old, man. He looks like he's 48 with like a hard life. The kid is how old is he now? So I mean, it's so crazy they don't even show his age. What's his age? 22. So he's like 22 years old, and the guy he looks old, like I don't know what. So anyway, that's really all I can say here, man. Knicks are 1-2, like my man Pud said. There's nothing else to really say here, besides complain about nothing. But I'll be doing a what do you call it? Knicks Day Knicks tomorrow. I'll be talking about the last 2 games. We did beat Atlanta, and then we stepped in to play the Pelicans. So I mean, 2 different games. We can give pros and cons for both. So I'll come up with 3 points, and I'll talk about that on the next pod, probably tomorrow sometime, more than likely in the evening. I'm gonna have another long freaking day, so we'll see. I'll get it up in the mix, and I'll see how I can put it out tomorrow. But definitely I'm gonna talk about 3 key moments for the last 2 games. So I see a couple other people pop in here. See King Ribby. Old head says I'm tired legs. There's no way that we have tired legs so early in the season, man. Like 3 games into the season. I understand 80 games or 670 something games in the season, but just 3 games in the season, we got tired legs with all that depth that we have. Shit is crazy, man. Let me see. Randall Mitch played good defense. Everyone played like trash tonight. Yeah, everybody played like trash tonight. But I mean, there's nothing that Mitch Robertson is doing game to game. They say, "Oh, he did this. Oh, wow, he's a beast." Like Breen, like I said the last game, Breen said, "Oh, Mitch Robinson's a beast." But the game before, he played like pure shit. This game, he just basically played a typical Mitch Robinson game today. So it's not that bad, but it's just not enough. It's just definitely not enough. Uh, so Geraldine is very down right now. She says we're not making no conference finals playing like this. We might not even make the playoffs. So listen, it's possible. Tom Thibodeau in Minnesota missed the boat. Also, he made the playoffs, missed the playoffs, made the playoffs, that type of thing. And then he had to step down or they fired him, whatever it was. Here he goes with the Knicks. Made the playoffs the first year, missed the playoffs the second year, makes the playoffs the third year. Now here we go in the fourth year, and like I said, like you're saying here, like we might not even make the playoffs. So it is very annoying, but what can you do, man? Very frustrating night. A lot of games too, man. So if anybody's interested in the stats or just watching some highlights or whatever, get into that tonight. You got some cool games. You got Memphis and Washington, Philly and Toronto, Indiana and Cleveland, Miami and Minnesota. So those are all decent matchups there for each team there. So like I said, if you guys are into stats and just want to stat watch and fantasy, want to scout other teams for fantasy wise too, tonight's a good night to do that. Anyway, this is your boy Eru. So happy to be here. Calling the games for you guys. The Knicks play. Who do they play next? We play. Let's look ahead. We play. See all games. So a lot of games on the schedule. So what day's today? Today's the 28th. So I believe the Knicks play Tuesday, right? Let's see what's going on Tuesday. They play Cleveland on Tuesday, so it's a back-to-back. Tuesday is Halloween. I do not like Halloween at all, man. So definitely we'll be home doing the watch along after we take care of the kids with trick or treating and stuff. I'll be home to do the watch along 7:30. More than likely going to do a full watch along that day, back to back with Cleveland. The next day, everyone is going to be at Legends on Wednesday for the meetup. So those that want to do the meetup thing, sign up on Sim's website. Just to RSVP, just so he can show the owner who's guaranteed to come. And please show up. Spend money, enjoy the time there and stuff. And so Sim can continue to get that spot. So we'll definitely be in the building on Wednesday. I'll see if I feel up to doing the watch along during that game. That'll be interesting, doing a live watch along at Legends while everybody else is at the game. I don't know if I'm up for it. It'll be a little bit awkward with everybody staring at me and not listening, because the people don't listen, they're doing their own shit. So it'll be kind of like awkward to see me do the show, while everybody's there. So I don't know, it's a confidence thing, but we'll see. We'll rip the scab off and see how that works. Anyway, shout out to CA Mafia, just popped in here. Your birthday is on Halloween. Wow. So happy birthday, man. Birthday's coming up on Tuesday. So I gotta mark that down. Let me write it down. Write that down so I don't forget. Geraldine birthday's on Halloween, man. So let's write that down. Geraldine birthday 10/31. Circle that. Okay, so definitely gotta keep up with that there. Thanks for letting me know so I could be prepared on Tuesday. So I'll see you on Tuesday, Geraldine, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I don't, like I said, I don't have anything queued up. I'm trying to change things up here a little bit. But I guess we could just leave with the original outro. So enjoy Traby Ryan with the Dire Knicks theme song. I see you guys tomorrow with the Next Day Knicks, and then let's get busy with Cleveland back to back on Tuesday and Wednesday. Happy Halloween. Happy almost birthday to Geraldine, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place, cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it is on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.